Okay. Good morning, students. Let's continue our chapter number 4 of geography section, air. In the yesterday lecture, we discussed about the atmosphere and the composition of the atmosphere. How the atmosphere is composed of, in which we discussed that our atmosphere is composed of different type of gases, dust particles and water vapors, right? So today our topic is structure of the atmosphere. Means how our atmosphere look like. So as I told you that as our inside the earth is made up of in the form of different layers, right? So similarly our atmosphere is also can be seen in the different layers. As inside the earth the material settle down according to the density. Same here, the in the atmosphere also different gases settle down according to the density, right? So there are 5 layers of the atmosphere. We can divide these layers into 5 parts. The first is troposphere. We are going from the surface to the bottom, right? So troposphere is the lowest layer. Second is stratosphere. The third is mesosphere. The fourth is thermosphere. And the last one is known as exosphere. Right? So, first of all, I'm telling you the height of all the layers. Troposphere is 0 to 18. It can be seen 0 to 18 kilometer. It is thin at poles and thick at the equator. So average height is 13 kilometers. Right? 0 to 13 kilometer. Five layers of the atmosphere. First is troposphere, second is stratosphere, third is mesosphere, fourth is thermosphere, and fifth is exosphere. Right? Up troposphere lies from surface to the average height we are discussing. Otherwise, it is 10 to 18 kilometers, 0 to 10 and 10 to 18 kilometers, 0 to 10 at the poles and 0 to 18 at the equator. Right? So, average height of the troposphere is 13 kilometer. 18 kilometer. As I told you that on equator it is 18 kilometer. So 18 kilometer to 50 kilometer, the second layer is found stratosphere. 50 to 80 kilometer, there is a mesosphere. 80 to 400 kilometer, thermosphere, and it lies above 400 kilometer. Correct? Now you can see that the troposphere is the bottommost layer and exosphere is the topmost layer of the atmosphere. Now what is the structure? Suppose this is our Earth. Right? So here is the first layer of the atmosphere. That is the first layer of the atmosphere, this one. Correct? And this layer is known as troposphere. It is 13 kilometer average height. Average height is 13 kilometer. Now troposphere. Tropos means changes. Right? So because all the weathering changes occurred in this layer, that's why it is called troposphere. Right? So here is all the weathering phenomena found in this layer. Weathering phenomena means like dust particles, water vapor, gases like nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, right? All these gases are also found in this layer troposphere. So all the weathering phenomena like rainfall, fog, hailstorm, all these phenomena occurred in this layer. Rainfall, fog, correct? Hailstorm, even the clear sky. All these phenomena occurred in this layer. Correct? So this layer is up to the average height 13 kilometer. Otherwise, at the poles, it is 0 to 10 and equator, it is 0 to 18 kilometer. Right? So this is the first layer of our atmosphere. Now come to the second one. You can take a screenshot or write down the characteristics of troposphere. Now the second one, this is 13 kilometers. Correct? Now the second one is the second layer is called stratosphere. So this layer is called stratosphere from 30 to 50 kilometer. Correct? First is troposphere. Second is stratosphere. Now, what is stratosphere? Here the stratos meaning layer. So within this layer, within the stratosphere, it is also divided into different layers. Yani, they have their own set of layers. That's why it is called stratosphere. Its average height is, it lies from 18 kilometer to 50 kilometer. 18 to 50 kilometers. One more thing, students. When a layer completed, there is a thin layer which have the quality of first layer and the above layer. Means after the troposphere, there will be a thin layer of such type of gases which can be found in the troposphere and the stratosphere. This part is known as transition zone, right? So here is a transition zone which is called stratopause. Sorry, tropopause. Tropopause is the layer which separates troposphere from the stratosphere. So in the troposphere, your aeroplanes fly in this part. It helps to fly the aeroplanes. All the weathering phenomena stops here in the stratosphere. Do not found here. First is aeroplanes can be flied in the tropopause, which is the layer which separate troposphere from the stratosphere, right? Second is the all the weathering phenomena do not occurs in this layer. Third, here is the presence of ozone gas. Ozone layer is present here in the stratosphere. Ozone layer, you know that the ozone layer protect us from the UV rays of the sun, which protect us from harmful UV rays of sun. Correct? I'm repeating again. After the troposphere, there is a layer of stratosphere which lies up to the 50 kilometer. The layer which separates troposphere from the stratosphere is known as tropopause. And all the planes could fly in this layer tropopause, right? No weathering phenomena can be seen in the stratosphere. And here is a ozone layer present in this layer which protect us from the UV rays of the sun. Now the third one is mesosphere. The third layer is mesosphere, which lies up to 80 kilometer. Right? So the third layer is mesosphere. Now, what do you mean by mesosphere? Mesosphere means, mesos means middle. Mesos means middle, because this is the layer which lies in the middle. Before it there are two layers, troposphere and stratosphere. After it there are two layers, thermosphere and exosphere. So it lies in the middle. That's why it is called mesosphere, and its height is 50 to 80 kilometer. Correct? Its height is 50 to 80 kilometer. What is the importance of this layer? As you know, our Earth, like our Earth, there are different objects in the space, right? They are also moving. Some larger bodies are called planets, and there are some smaller bodies which have the similar characteristics to like our Earth, that are called meteors or all that, right? So meteorites they also keep on moving. Meteorites also keep on moving in the space, and when they came to in this layer, when they came in the layer of mesosphere, they burnt up. Otherwise, what would happen? These meteorites will strike with the earth, and our earth will have some damage or a lot of damage, right? So meteorites which are moving in the space, they are burned up in this layer, because the temperature is also very high in this layer. Now the next layer is thermosphere. The next layer, thermosphere. And its height is 80 to 400 kilometer. 80 to 400 kilometer. Great. Thermos means heat. Heat. It means this layer have high temperature. Correct? Thermos means heat, means it have high temperature. So the temperature rapidly increased with the height. That's why we called it thermosphere. The other ionosphere is the ionosphere, which is a part of a thermosphere. Ionospheres. Here is the word ions. These are the electric charged particles. What is the importance of these layer? These helps in radio transmission. When we catch the radio frequencies and the other programs on our TV, etc., these ions, charged particles, send these rays back to the earth. That's why we are able to listen the radio, watching the TV, etc., right? So they reflected these rays back to the space. So they reflected it reflected radio waves back to the earth. The radar works just because of the ionosphere. The rays we sent from the earth, it reflected back to the earth by this layer. So this is very important layer. Next, the last is exosphere. The last one is exosphere. It is is beyond the 400 kilometer. Exosphere. Exos means exit, right? Atmosphere, correct? And height is above 400 kilometer. Okay, so it is very thin layer of air, and here the only hydrogen and helium gases are present in this air, because both of these gases are very lighter weight, they have light density, so they are found in the uppermost layer of the atmosphere, correct? So these are the structure of our atmosphere around the earth. First is just near the surface. First is troposphere. Second layer above the troposphere from 13 to 50 kilometer, that is stratosphere. The third layer which is above the stratosphere, that is from 50 to 80 kilometer, that is known as mesosphere. The fourth layer which lies above the mesosphere up to the 400 kilometer, that is known as thermosphere, and above it the last layer is found, that is called exosphere. If you have any doubt regarding the structure of the earth, you can ask, otherwise we will proceed to the next topic. Now if you have any doubt, you can raise your hands, draw on the board, or as it is given in notebook, book, sorry, correct? So the last topic, weather and climate, we will discuss in our next lecture. Hello, Pradeep sir.